Why do realtors hate submitting low-ball offers? Genuine question. Why do realtors hate submitting low-ball offers for their clients? Is 10 below asking a low-ball offer if it's been on the market for 3 months? Does it affect the realtor's reputation at all? It's the buyers submitting the offer. So I'm not sure why realtors hate it. Thank you. Saved $70K on my house after my realtor scoffed at my offer. I had to tell him that I respect your opinion, but I'm the one paying for this. The shock on his face when the seller accepted was the highlight of the whole process. Offer whatever you are willing to explain is what I say. Whether or not 10 below asking is a lowball offer depends entirely on your market and the house. I submitted an offer for 10 below asking on my house and got it. I didn't consider it a lowball offer, I considered it properly pricing the house. The sellers were of course greatly offended by it, but they accepted it, so I wasn't concerned. But there are definitely markets and houses where 10 below would be lowball. One piece of advice I received from an investor was, in slower markets, if your offer doesn't embarrass you, you're not going low enough. Your agent might just not be on board with the strategy. Ask them if they would prefer you use a different agent to place the offer and get it in writing. It depends on what kind of properties you're trying to lowball. First week on market and you want to submit 20 under. That's a joke. It's been on 9 months? Offer away. It depends on your market too. If you're in a market where everything is going above ask and it's moving fast, low-balling is a waste of everyone's time, and your realtor knows this and has probably explained to you why it's a waste of time, and they have a reputation to protect as well. This is why I fired my agent. I looked at several properties during the 2011 downturn and wanted to offer much less on a couple of them. My re-agent dissuaded me and I didn't feel it was worth it to make any offer. Only to find out others had gotten a steal of a bargain. I suspect he fancied himself a top-shelf kinda guy. Not going to stoop to lowballing. Not my agent anymore or ever again. I am a realtor and love submitting low-ball offers. Tears of joy. To answer your question, is all about the commission. I also love doing short sales. Yuck. 1. 10 below is not a low ball. 2. If it's too low, you are just wasting everyone's time. Could the agent's reputation be harmed? Not really, unless that is all the agent does is submit offers 50 less than list all day. Every day there are some that do this, and they don't have a great reputation out there. One of the main reasons I got my own license so I could submit as many lowballs as I want. In the pandemic, a lot of people that know absolutely nothing about real estate became realtors. They think they know their local markets, but they really don't have a clue. At the end of the day, they don't want to submit low-ball offers because it lowers their commission, but sometimes the seller really wants to sell and will take it. If you have a good realtor, they will let you call the shots and only give advice when you ask for it. I just closed on a house and paid 3 below asking price and it appraised for 10 above asking price. Seller's agent didn't have a clue. I submitted a low ball offer just Friday. 10 below asking in a highly priced market experiencing a sudden and dramatic rise in rates is not low ball whatsoever. Really just need an eBay system for buying selling homes at this point. On chain. There's a whole subset of real estate investors who never do more than submit low ball offers. And can't figure out why they're not making $10,000 a month in passive income like their TikTok guru said they should be. Lol. Lowball typically means well below market value. Whether 10 below asking is lowball depends on how asking price relates to real value. I hate submitting lowball offers because it's a signal you aren't a serious buyer and not a good start to negotiating. A 10 below offer may or may not be a lowball. It can affect the agent's reputation. There are agents known for certain behaviors because they repeatedly do them. I wouldn't consider 10 a low ball. Fire your realtor. Greed. They'll make it seem like you are damaging their reputation, but really they are just protecting the income of the other realtors. It is a you scratch my back, I will scratch yours kind of industry. More work for less probability of a close being paid. I've offered as low as approximately 40 below asking and was the only offer. If the agent chooses not to submit it, then that's their choice. I'll ask someone else to present it to the selling agent in my state. They are required to submit it. I've also gotten all but one purchase done I've submitted with lower offers, so 5 hours of 6. My life doesn't change if it's rejected, so I don't care. Does it affect the realtor's reputation at all? It does. It shouldn't, but it does. I'm primarily a buyer's agent and typically first-time buyers. Even the owner of my brokerage gave me shit about a low offer. And I reminded him, his job is to get the highest offer for the seller. My job is to get the lowest price for the buyer. I'm known to say all they can say is no. Doesn't cost you anything. That being said, I won't submit something unreasonable. I used to run brokerage offices and have overseen thousands of agents. Most agents see this as a time waste because they believe it's going to be an auto rejection when the buyer thinks it's going to be a negotiation starter. I like to remind my agents that they are supposed to represent the client no matter what. Submit a low ball or asking price because it's ultimately up to them. Get a new agent if they push back. You never know what is going to happen. This is part of the discovery process. There are way more shitty agents than good agents out there. Depends on the agent. Some don't care and will submit anything as they should. Others are jackasses and don't care about their client even though they claim they do. At the end of the day, higher prices means more commission in their pocket. An agent's reputation should have nothing to do with whether or not to submit an offer. It's the agent's job to educate the client. But after that, the agent needs to do whatever the client wants to do. If they are unable or unwilling to do that, then they need to tell the client to find another agent. Because it means they have to do work that most likely won't result in them getting paid a commission. Would it still be called a lowball offer if you are, say, $25,000 under the asking price but you are maxed on your pre-qualified loan? 10 isn't low, especially if it's been on a while and didn't just cut substantially. Human nature comes into play. Sure, some sellers are fine with the game, but often if you lowball, you literally offend the sellers to the point it's counterproductive. If you have an agent refusing to write 10 under on a 90-day listing, then you need an agent that will prioritize your interests better. Yeah, I wish they would be a little more willing to submit tons of offers. Their client is more likely to get one of them accepted. The thinking things appreciate for no reason is kinda stupid. It depends on the market, as most others have said. I just got a house 30 minutes west from Boston 5 months ago and the market was unreal. Anything 3BR2 BA and younger than 50 years old without glaring issues were all under contract or off market after 2 weeks or showings. Everything desirable is at least 5-10 over asking. My parents downsized in South NJ 10 months ago and sold just under asking. It took a couple of months. I love submitting low ball offers. I just did one and got $125,000 off the asking. I got another $113,000 off asking. In this market though, there is almost never an opportunity for that and it is a waste of my time. I'm a professional that will tell you when it makes sense.